Here comes brother.
That was beautiful, Helena. Everybody at this party is doing this like every 5 minutes.
Nice job. So, I'm Adam. I'm Brandon's older brother. And as most of you probably know, of the two brothers, Brandon's the one with the musical ability. Okay? He sang in high school, right? He sings at church. He sang at my wedding. He sang at his own wedding.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, I think his life pretty much parallels that of Justin Timberlake. Yeah. So as I was preparing this speech, I thought that it would only be appropriate, okay, maybe a little bit of payback, for me to sing.
Yeah.
Multimedia, I didn't tell you about this. Don't worry, you can trust me. This will only ruin your wedding for 2 minutes, okay? So, as I get my guitar here, I'll kind of introduce the song to you. Let me get my mic on my stand here. This is the stand I use when I go on tour, by the way. All right, can you still hear me? So, in addition to Brandon's many talents, musical talents, he's a very talented guy. For example, those of you who witnessed his single-handed victory at the Paetznick golf tournament know exactly what I mean with his golfing ability. But he's got many other talents, including, one in particular that I'll sing about now. This is one of his lesser-known talents, namely his ability to get injured in pretty much any situation possible, no matter how safe it might be. And in fact, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, go ahead, Marion. So I created this scientific diagram up there. So the stars over there, that lovely picture of Brandon, highlight all of his injuries. Well, okay, these are only the serious injuries. We're talking, breaking bones, tearing tendons, that kind of stuff. So we got all kinds of injuries going on. So that's what this song is about. All right, here we go. So I remember one of Brandon's more spectacular injuries. It was way back in 1998. Brandon was about 15 years old. Justin Timberlake was still in NSYNC, and we were listening to music on something called a CD. Anyway, Brandon was on a church ski trip to Welch Village. And now, this was just about the safest ski trip you could possibly imagine. It was a church ski trip, so it was church kids and ample adult supervision. Probably even guardian angels sent down by God himself. And yet, Brandon, the expert skier that he is, somehow manages to find the only set of moguls on the entire ski hill. Flies 20 feet out of control into the air, breaks his collarbone on the landing. Yeah, not even Jesus could help Brandon on that. He's frail, yes, frail. There, get some good insurance. Going in now to 2006, and Brandon, who's presumably much older and wiser now, he's captain of the baseball team at Belmont University. And he's helping to collect baseballs on the field during batting practice. Surrounded by nets, safety equipment, lots of other players with gloves who are paying attention. Yeah, but never mind any of that. Brandon, he's behind the net, and suddenly a ball comes hurtling out of nowhere. Curls around the net that he's standing behind, and meets its destiny with Brandon's cheekbone.
Nice.
Oh, and Heather, you are totally married to that now. Frail. there. Buy that boy a helmet. Cutting Frail. Hey guys, how's it going? Going a little bit further now in the future, I'm sure Brandon and Heather will have a few little guys running around. Also be fully child-proof, covers all locked up, and pads on all the sharp corners, safe as can be. And you'll probably hear the bitter patter of little clumps of little feet walking along, maybe a thump and some soft crying if someone trips and falls. Man, that kind of thing happens. Then you'll probably hear the familiar cry, "Mom, I need some help! It's hurt again!" I hope you guys registered for lots of foam padding and nerve shots. I'm he's frail, he's frail, he's
Frail.
frail. Tell those kids better get their jeans because he's frail. Going into the distant future now, and Brandon and Heather, well, they're celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, and things are better than ever. Well, the kids, who by the way did get Heather's jeans, oh, they're happy and successful. But more importantly, Brandon and Heather are still madly in love. And you know, they're not just celebrating Brandon and Heather's 50th wedding anniversary, they're also celebrating Brandon's record-setting 12th hip replacement.
He's frail. He's frail.
He's frail. Heather, keep those ice packs ready. He's frail. Everybody is done with me!
He's frail. He's frail. He's frail. Frail. He's frail. He's frail.
He's frail. He's frail. Heather, he's so lucky he's got you because he's frail. So on a more serious note, Brandon, you're a great little brother. And you know, you're so fun and enthusiastic. And in fact, I'm sure that everyone here that knows you can think of a time where you did something totally kooky and stupid and made them laugh. And Heather, I'm so happy to have you as a sister-in-law and a part of our family now. And you're a perfect match for my brother. And I know, you know how I know. Because when you're around, you know that fun and excitement that Brandon brings to other people's lives, you bring that into his life. So if you raise your glasses with me, I have to get my glass first. To Brandon and Heather and all the fun and joy to come.